Real quick, the car sitting in your driveway right now is judging you. Not your outfit, not your music taste, your bank account. And I'm here to tell you, at every single level of wealth, that car treats you like a completely different person. Some of you are getting robbed in broad daylight, and you're saying thank you and posting it on your story. Stick around, because by the end of this, you'll know exactly which level you're on and how to climb to the one where the car finally starts working for you instead of the other way around. Tiny housekeeping thing first. I am not a financial advisor. I am a cartoon. A very well-dressed cartoon who got this gig because the boss happens to be my dad, and he happens to own the building. So nothing I say is official advice. It's just true things said with great lighting. Go talk to a licensed human before you do anything wild with your money. Cool, back to the cars. Level 1, broke. And I don't mean that as an insult. We have all been here. At this level, the car owns you. Watch Tobin. This is Tobin. His car is 14 years old and held together by hope and one extremely loyal zip tie. Every month, something breaks. The alternator, the brakes, that mystery light shaped like a tiny submarine. At level 1, you don't have a car payment. You have a car ransom. And the worst part is, you can't get to the better job without the car, and you can't afford a better car without the better job. The machine has you in a headlock, and it is smiling. Here is the trap nobody explains. At level 1, every dollar that car eats is a dollar that can't grow. You are not just losing money. You are losing the money that money would have made. That is the real bill. Hey, eyes up here. Still with me? Good, because this next part is where the money actually starts. Let's go. Level 2, you landed a job that pays. Congrats. And immediately, the dealership smelled it on you like a shark smells a paper cut. Watch Tobin. This is the most dangerous level, and nobody believes me when I say it. At level 2, you can finally afford the monthly payment, so you walk in and buy the shiny one. 72 months, maybe 84 if the salesman is really good. You drive off feeling like a CEO. You are now, financially, a hostage with cup holders. Tobin's car looks rich. Tobin is not rich. That car costs him 40% of his take-home pay. And the second he drove it off the lot, it lost value like a phone dropped in a toilet. This is called being car poor, and the streets are full of it. The flex is real. The bank account is fiction. Level 3, stable. Here is where it gets quiet, and quiet is good. Watch Tobin. Level 3 Tobin bought a boring car, on purpose. 3 or 4 years old, reliable. Paid mostly in cash or a short loan he will kill in 2 years. It is not exciting. It does not have a screen the size of a billboard, and that is exactly the point. At level 3, the car went from being a personality to being a tool. It gets him from A to B, and the money he didn't spend on the flex is now sitting in investments multiplying quietly while he sleeps. Boring car. Loud bank account. That is the trade. Level 4, wealthy. And this one is going to mess with your head. Watch Tobin. You would think the rich guy drives the supercar, right? Plot twist. A huge chunk of actual millionaires drive cars so normal you would never look twice. Tobin could buy the flashy one in cash. He does not want to. Because at level 4, he learned the secret the level 2 crowd never figured out. The goal was never to look rich. The goal was to be rich. Those are two completely different sports, and most people only ever play the first one. When Tobin does buy something nicer, He buys it as a tiny slice of his income, not his whole identity. The car can't hurt him anymore. He owns it. It does not own him. Level 5, rich, genuinely rich. Watch Tobin one last time. At level 5, the car finally becomes what the broke version of you always thought it was. A toy. Pure fun. Tobin buys the dream car in cash, and it costs him a smaller percentage of his net worth than a tank of gas costs level 1 Tobin. The depreciation that wrecked level 2 is now a rounding error. He is not buying a car to feel rich. He is rich, so the car is just Tuesday. And here is the beautiful irony. The people most obsessed with looking wealthy are almost always at the bottom levels, and the people who could buy the whole dealership usually drive something so chill you would assume they were broke. The flex and the bag are inversely related, and now you can see it everywhere. So what level are you on? Be honest with yourself. The car already knows. If you are at level 1 or 2, the move is not the bigger car. It is the boring car and the quiet bank account. Let the machine work for you for a few years and watch what happens. The dealership wants you emotional. Your future wants you patient. Pick a side. Every level up was never really about the car at all. It was about who is in charge. Right now, is the car the boss or are you? Answer that honestly, and you already know your next move. All right, that is the whole map. Now go do something with it. And if you want the actual tools, not just the pep talk, check out the ebooks and the financial calculators and all the other goodies in the links below. Yes, I am plugging my own stuff. That is literally my job. My dad signs the checks. But they are genuinely good, so click them before the boss makes me say it again in a sadder voice. Catch you in the next one.